Alright, this is Tinashe Mugabe, the DNA man. I just want to emphasize on the relevance of DNA testing in our present day societies. Indeed, DNA testing can be a new thing in our societies, but it plays a pivotal role actually in addressing parental disputes that are prevalent in many homesteads, especially in Zimbabwe, be it in urban areas and also in rural areas. So if the truth is not known regarding the origin or regarding these patent issues, then you realize that a lot of conflicts are sprouting out of the different homes. So if you now has got the exposure to this DNA testing, then you are able to address those issues amicably, so that there is no domestic violence, there is no child neglect, child alienation, and a lot of other things that surrounds the same issue. So this is actually what I felt I should actually emphasize. And apart from that, there are issues to do with inheritance. Sometimes some children are actually isolated, from benefiting what they're supposed to benefit, mainly because there is doubt and people do not know the truth whether you belong to that family or not. So some can be segregated easily because of those doubts that might actually emanate in different families. So DNA testing then comes in to address, to tell you the truth, to say this one belongs to this family and this one do not belong to the family, so that inheritances can actually be divided accordingly, depending on the genetic makeup of that figure who will be part of that family. So apart from that, you realize that today there's a lot of incidences whereby we have bodies to be identified and we do not know who that person is, especially after a car accident or fire. So basically when these issues happens, then we need DNA testing to actually address and identify the bodies to their relatives. So DNA testing is actually important. And I am of the opinion that because of these discrepancies that we have in trying to deal with identity, which is one of the important things a nation should actually consider, because the national identity has got to be actually banked, and it has got also to be profiled accordingly. So we have a lot of people who are doing burglary and theft, and they just go unnoticed. But if there is DNA testing available, then such culprits can easily be traced and can easily be identified, because their DNA testing will be on the database for ease of reference. So that's also one of the importance of DNA testing. And also more to it is the fact that relationships is sometimes compromised, and we have got cases whereby you want to know whether you are related to a certain figure, not only on the issues of paternity, but are you actually related. So we also do those tests as well, and if you are to allude to animals, we also do animal DNA testing to prove whether you stole, to prove whether there was theft, there was stock theft or not. So there's a lot to do, there's a lot that we offer as far as DNA testing is concerned.
And in brief, what brings you to Manicaland?
Alright, yeah, so basically one of the main reasons why I come to Manicaland is basically to tackle about 10 cases paternity disputes in different homes in Penalonga, in Zimunya area, and also here in Dangamvura. So we tackled quite a number of cases. So a lot are also lined up. So definitely I'll be coming back to Mutare regularly to make sure that people in different homes has got to gain what we call peace of mind.